Hello, everybody, and welcome to the It's Alaska podcast. I'm your guest host today, Blaze Bell. I'm sitting in for Brad Erickson, who is out of town, and he's going to be very sad that he is missing hanging out with our guest today. Because today we are with a legend, the one, can we drum roll? Come on, guys. The one, the only, Keith Roberts of the Young Dubliners.
Best intro ever. I am not worthy.
We're not worthy. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is awesome.
Stop doing my Stevie Wonder thing.
That's
like much better. There you are.
You are.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So Young Dubliners, you've been together over 20 years, touring Europe, the United States. That's a lot of time on the road. Billboard charts, opening for Jethro Tull, like so many fun, successful moments. So I'm excited that you're here with us. This is awesome.
Sounds great when you describe it like that. I don't remember being that much fun. But
No.
I suppose it was.
Oh my God. Well, today we also have a couple co-hosts. So why don't you guys introduce yourself? Let's start with you, Rick.
All right. Yeah. Rick Mallers, President and CEO of Upper One Studios, where we find ourselves today on this awesome
Beautiful
podcast.
studio.
Yes. We are producing this show, which is super cool and super excited to be here.
Yes.
It's very professional.
Sweet.
And that guy over there.
Cappy's here for comedic relief today.
That's where you go, okay, Rick, but why are you here?
Yes. But why are you here?
Oh my God.
Let's ask Anthony. Anthony, why are you here? And what is up with that captain's hat?
Got a new nickname, going by Cappy.
Cappy. All right.
Happy Cappy?
Cappy.
The cue the tugboat sound. Anyway, chilling.
Yeah.
I got invited to hang out with Keith
With this guy.
and Blaze.
Yeah. Go through this.
Yeah.
More the merrier.
More
That's
than
right.
merrier.
Exactly.
No
Talk about some music.
Music.
Yes. Well, I'd love to hear about starting now, what you're doing right now with music and also just being in Alaska. Why are you here? What's your Alaska connection?
It's a weird one because we've been coming up here a lot for years now, but I love fishing. So the band never understands why we're here at certain times. They're like, is this festival? Is it that festival? I go, check the salmon. That's why we're here. So, we were coming up in the winter a lot again, and that was bugging me because I wanted to be able to fish.
Yeah.
So we flipped the narrative, and we played at the I almost said Fanana, the Fairbanks Tanana Festival, called Fanana for short. And then we're going to be doing a couple of gigs next week. But I stayed with my crew lads who also enjoy a good time, unlike my bandmates who all went back to the lower. What do we call it now? How many states are there these days?
Lower 48. That's it.
Yeah.
So they went back. They'll come back on Wednesday, but we're going to go down and do some fishing and see if we can cause some damage.
Nice.
But yeah, we've come up here for years. The Beartooth Theatre was the very first show we ever did. And we'd never seen ourselves on the front cover of a music magazine.
Oh.
And it was quite actually alarming to see your face blown up that big on something. Normally when I see that, there's like a price at the bottom of it saying reward. And I've seen my face that big. So yeah, but we just, we love it. And then over the years, we bumped into great mates like this lot, and they've been to Ireland with me and all the rest of it. So we've been building on our history.
Yeah. We met Keith back in 2010?
I probably met him earlier.
Mr.
Sound guy here back
Sound
here,
guy
Tom
here, yeah.
Carpo in the back far corner of the reaches of the studio here.
Bring it. There he is.
There I am.
he is.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
Back in my 20s.
We've had a few shenanigans over the years with Mr. Roberts in the band.
Quite a few
We stalked him at first, literally, and then he finally just gave in.
Yeah.
And it's been a wild ride ever since.
Somehow you ended up backstage in Alieska.
Yes. Yeah, one of those nights. Actually, the first time was at Coots, whenever you guys came out on the back balcony there, or the back deck.
Yeah.
And we just happened to be there. So Tom and I were sitting there. I don't even know what we were there actually going, if it was,
I don't know.
we went there for drinks afterwards. And then you guys were showing, he said, dude, the Dubs are going to be here. We got to go. I think I can meet him. I think I can meet them all, and we can introduce ourselves. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go do it.
Did you have an album out at this time or?
Oh,
I think we did. Yeah, we did. We've 10 now, but it's 32 years we're doing this.
Ooh.
But touring mostly, about 25 of them. But yeah, the albums are, I don't consider myself prolific. because I like to put out an album that people want to hear. I don't want to do a different one every year, just one, all killing the fella. So, which is the Irish way, but I don't know if you know that. So we've just taken our time over the years to do it, but I think that was our first. You'd have been there about our third or fourth record in, but when we first came up here, I think we only had 2 albums out. And we just met all these amazing characters that were hilarious, like giving us dodgy Rice Krispie things that suddenly made me all dizzy. But that was back in the day where there wasn't a thing.
Welcome to Alaska.
Exactly.
So Coots out on the deck. Would you hop a rope, Tom?
Yeah, no, I don't know how we.
No, it was an Alyeska.
We wound up out back there, and then we talked to these guys for a bit, but they had a concert, so we didn't interrupt. And that was like the whole thing was just like, hey, it was really cool to meet them, but I don't know what's ever going to come of it. And I think we mentioned at the time, we talked about like maybe potentially doing a video for you guys and maybe making that work. But then like, I think a year went by or maybe 2 went by, and then we saw you again, came up to Alyeska, and then we did the big Alyeska show. And then after that show, we started talking more seriously about doing some video work. And it wasn't until the 3rd time they came back up.
Yeah.
You guys came up early.
You took them out for the real show afterwards.
Yeah. Totally. The real show,
And it was cold.
Yeah. And then we worked on their We the Mighty music video. We just did a sample video for them.
Literally on the fly.
Totally on the fly. It was just, they came up and
what was it, like February or was it?
It was March, I think.
Was that the one that was shot in the Bushco?
It was colder.
No.
Yeah. No, part of it.
The Alaskan bush? No.
The idea was we're going to be on the mountaintop.
Yeah.
Playing our
Air
instruments, but it was so
instruments.
cold, the instruments would have broken.
Oh, yeah.
The fiddle player was like, "This is my dad's fiddle.
Yeah.
There's no way I can
Delicate
play
wood."
this." Yeah.
Delicate
It's
wood.
like- so we were okay. So instead, you guys had the idea that we just pretend we're playing our instruments.
Yeah. So it was really funny. So we took them up to Flat Top, and they did all air instruments. Dave was doing drums, guitar. They were singing, they were dancing
was
around.
goofy.
In front of it was just, and then
That's funny.
we matched up the song to the because they
Sure.
had
We the mighty.
Yeah.
The album cut then.
Yeah.
And then you came to Ireland with me.
And then we went to Ireland with these guys, and then we did the 2014 tour with them, and we did our whole video crew went, and we filmed like the entire thing, and we actually cut DVDs and extra photos for everybody on the tour. We made this awesome video that we did interviews with the band at the castles, and it was just fantastic.
Various states of
That's
inebriation.
Yeah. Various states
at,
of-
at all times.
We call the 2014 Ireland
You
tour.
can't be Ireland without. You can't be Irish without that.
You
We
can.
call it our Lord Voldemort tour. It's the tour that shall not be named.
It was indeed that. Yeah.
And we will leave it at that, right,
It
Keith?
was fun. That's enough.
Right.
Enough out of your
No
combo.
further discussion needed.
I love it. Well, and I also feel like that's one for you of many of those kind of moments.
Well, I mean, a lot of funny stuff has happened over the years, and I found that for years I could just bring them back like this. Now people go, "What's the funniest thing that ever happened to you?" And I go, "Can we just go back to last weekend? 'Cause 2 days ago I fell on a boat on the Tanana River. Does that count?"
It counts.
I didn't fall in, but I came pretty close.
Close enough, huh?
Very close.
He's got a nice bruise now.
I do. I mean,
Did you at least catch the fish?
no, I wasn't even fishing. I was trying to catch a Modelo or something. Am I allowed to say Modelo?
Well, that was after you kidnapped somebody.
Oh yeah.
Well, we pulled into a bar and there was this great girl playing covers, but she was brilliant. And the fella that was bringing us along is real loud, and he just starts screaming at her. "Kids from the Young Dubs is here, no pressure." And I was like, "Would you stop saying that, for God's sake? She doesn't know who we are from a hole in the wall. Just let her do her gig." So then after she came over, and your man has the boat, and all of a sudden we kidnapped her. And she was on the boat, and she's been posting online, hanging out with the Young Dubliners. And
Hey, there you
we're all
go.
going like, "Didn't she call the authorities or something?" Like, you're not supposed to do that's not normal, is it? Or isn't Alaska? You just go, "Me like you, come with me." And in the back of the boat.
Pretty much.
but
Anthony,
you're-
is that how you met your wife?
That's pretty much how it happened.
Yeah.
Your man loved her, and now I think he's going to give her a gig and stuff at his place. So it worked out, I suppose. But God, I hope she got back all right.
She's fine.
We brought her
She's fine.
miles down this river. I mean, the only thing that was missing was turtle.
Nobody in the Dubs plays banjo?
Thank God, no. We don't allow that. Could even get weird. We hire banjo players on the albums. We actually do.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I actually have a friend in Seattle who I was talking to yesterday who loves you. His name is Cormac, and he was in a band, an Irish band called the Bog Hoppers.
Oh, yeah. They opened for us a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was telling the truth. Wow.
Yeah, cool. I actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he loves you. He said, ask him about the hot tub. There was more.
We don't
might
need
save
any
it for
hot
later.
There's a lot of,
But
hot
I'm
tub
saying
stories.
you've got some stories.
And I think
Whether you remember them or not, other people do, it turns
it's
out.
somewhat disturbing that it's Cormac and a hot tub. Like, which decade was this?
Some things going down at Maller's house.
It's during my frock stage.
I just loved it though, because that was just after hearing these guys talk about how much they love you and like the impact and the time. And then he has a whole different story in Seattle. And, it's just like you're making an impression on people and a connection.
It would be lovely if every now and again it was musical.
Sound right?
Oh, Keith, now tell them about the leg of the chair and the pound of butter. What story is that?
Where'd that come from?
But it was very seldom will you actually say, oh, yeah, no, we love those guys. We love that one song. It's not that. It's always like, it was once, we had a tour manager years ago, and he's on stage for the turnaround after the opening band. And he's out there and he's changed everything, and some fella's in the front row, wasted. And he shouts at him, "Where's Keith?" And Donnie's kind of a grumpy little fella, and he goes, "He'll be on in a minute. We're getting ready." And he goes, No, where's Keith? And he goes, "I told you, he'll be on in a minute. He's getting ready." He goes, "No, you don't know. I partied with him." And my tour manager goes, "Who the F hasn't?" And I just thought, it's kind of cool and also a little embarrassing. But
You're one of many.
we do enjoy. I mean, I love the fact we feel very lucky and blessed to be doing this as long as we have. I mean, it's ridiculous to have been 30 years on the road like this. And it's all because of people who kind of helped us along the way with different things. And so to see people coming out to the gig still after this length of time, I mean, we called the band the Young Dubliners. We obviously didn't have a whole lot of belief in longevity. Now, when you're 60 years old and you're walking out as the Young Dubliners, I can just hear the whole country go, "Wow, it must have been rough in Ireland." What is it, like 25?
They look like they're 25.
So
When we're up on stage.
who started the band? How did all that happen?
It may be my fault. I met this other fella from Dublin in Los Angeles, and we were at a party one night, and he was doing all the real old Irish ballads. He's had that real deep voice, and he was doing, as I now do too over the years. But I was always doing, I'm the idiot doing like U2 covers and something. And he's sitting there playing Christy Moore ballads and stuff. And so somebody said to me, "Do you guys play together normally?" And I said, "No, we just met at this party. We didn't even really like each other, to be honest with you." Because he's from the north side of Dublin. I'm from the south side. And it's like a ridiculous
There's a
little
turf war there.
turf war going on. So we got offered 5 gigs on one St. Patrick's Day, starting at 7 a.m. And we would go around all the pubs and do similar to what you're saying you did last night. And do these gigs. And halfway through the day, he got so pelagic that he passed out for the second half of the day.
Oh, no.
And he was just sitting on the chair behind me. I was doing it, and I was hammered too. But we got through it. And then after that, everybody started calling us, "Oh, the young lads from Dublin. Did you see the young lads from Dublin last night?" And then they showed up with backdrops saying that. So we never called ourselves that. They just did. And I was like, "No, we'll come up with a name at some point." And then we ended up
Freckles in the guys.
flukily getting a record deal. And we were the only band in LA that we knew that wasn't looking for a record deal. I just bought a bar, and I wanted to be the Saturday night band there. So it started to go from a duo and then became a full band. And then the opening band for us every night was Dave King, who you now know as Flogging Molly.
Wow.
So we all sort of started at my pub, and it just went ballistic. And
Oh, that's cool.
so that's how it began. And then eventually Paul in 99, he went back to Ireland, and but we would sing together. That was our thing. It was all harmonies together.
So were you playing other people's songs at the time, or were you starting to write your own?
We were barely starting to write our own, but the weird thing was we were doing such obscure Irish ballads that everybody thought it was ours. So all these kids showed up in goth.
The best way to do it.
Because they were like, "We got to go see them. They sing about
Who hasn't
butchering
played it
people in the
off?
field." I'm like, "Yeah, but that was us that was getting butchered. But we're not singing that as like, whoopee, we're getting butchered again next week." It was, as Ireland, as we said in one of the videos, we're not really known for conquering. More the opposite. I mean, I can conquer a bottle of Jameson, but countries, not so much. So yeah, and it just grew from there. And then somebody asked us to do Club Lingerie up in Hollywood, which is a real rock venue. And we were like, that's not where we belong. And how are we going to get anybody up there? So
Was that the costume?
So we're,
Lingerie. Yes.
thank you. Again, that's the other podcast we talked about, Tom. And so it ended up, we rented 2 Santa Monica public transport buses and put kegs on them. And that's a sure way to lure Irish people.
Get me there.
That's how you lure Irish fans onto a bus. And so we
Kegs
brought
of whiskey.
2 bus
That's right.
loads, showed up, and the place was packed. And that was it. Then the House of Blues opened. We ended up, I think we sold out the House of Blues 40 times.
Wow.
The biggest bar takes. That's over Sublime.
Wow.
And Sublime had pretty big bar takes. But our crowd just seemed to love getting hammered at our shows.
Yeah.
And, so yes, that's about the whole
That
story.
became a
And,
theme for the rest of your life.
They
What
came
was
for the
the-
drinks.
What was the story, Keith? What was the story about the Irish bar owner that like didn't believe you that when you do your Irish tours and he was like, "Oh, we got enough staff."
yeah, they never do. So we're at the sound check, and your man's got one bartender, little Irish girl sitting there. She's like, "Will it be good now tonight? Will there be many coming?" I go, "There'll be loads coming." And she's like, "Well, we just like normally we see people earlier, and we don't see anyone yet." I go, "No, they're all coming on buses, 3 of them, and they're going to show up at that door, and every one of them's thirsty."
Oh no.
And you're hearing your own. And the owner goes, "Well, now I've got Joe on standby, but sure, people tell us they're bringing a crowd all the time." Next thing you know, 150 people pull up on this buses,
Oh my gosh.
pile into this pub. I think it was Limerick.
Mhm.
And even my mum was at the gig.
Oh.
Yes,
She
lovely
was sitting
lady.
at the back, and even she was saying to the bartender, "Hey, you fucking idiot, did you not know? He told you there was 150 people. I never believe anyone." And so he started calling staff in, and it just went nuts. And so at the end of the night, he would not let me go. He's just hugging me. He's like, I didn't know. I didn't believe. I didn't know.
I'm a believer.
So your fans like to drink, it sounds like.
And he had
Just
this
a little.
huge text. So then he goes, "Well, you'd come here again, but we only go back to places usually every 3-4 years, except Dublin. I always do a homecoming gig at Dublin at the end of it. But all these other places." So we tell them, "Well, sorry, man, see you in 3 years, you know."
Whoa.
One old fellow, unfortunately, was losing his brain. He owned one of the clubs in Killarney. And the English manager pushes him up on a wheelchair and he goes, "I want you every Friday." and I looked at him and I look up at the English fella pushing the wheelchair and he goes,
Just
"Just say yes." So I go, "Fair enough, Joe, we'll see you Friday."
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping he actually wasn't doing good. Otherwise, I seem like a real big liar. But if he did have
Forgot the minute he said it.
oncoming something,
Thinks you're the biggest flake now. Yeah.
yeah. Now he's like, "When are they coming back? This is the longest week ever." What has it been, 3 years?
Oh,
But that's what
so
happens.
awesome.
Yeah,
though.
and the best thing is the Americans who we bring know every word of every song, including the Irish ones. So the Irish at the gig are just looking around going, "What is going on?
Oh, yeah.
How do these Americans know Foggy Dew?
Uh-huh.
No, follow me up to Carlo." And they're singing along, screaming it. So it's fun. It's fun for us too, just to see the Irish fans' reaction to this lot. And you Americans are quite demanding of the front area.
We definitely are.
Pushing.
You know how to get up the front.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Poor Irish fellow was just turned around to get a pint and he comes backing off us and he's behind 200 people. But it's a funky idea. I mean, it's this tour agency asked us to do it. And we're going again 2026. Might be the last one. There's rumors that we might have to hang that part of it up. Then they'll just be, "Come to Ireland with Keith and he'll talk to you."
30 years of playing. That's a long time.
Sessions
time.
with Keith.
As you can tell, talking is a bit of an issue for me. I'm a little shy.
Yes.
Unless you have pints, a couple pints in you.
We had to lure him here with the promises of shots of whiskeys.
Promises, promises.
Yeah, but it is crazy because I've been on the tour twice.
Yep.
And Tom's been once.
Only once.
Yeah, but the times that we went, it's seriously 2 to 3 massive tour buses. So many fans, so many people having a great time, going to all the venues, staying in castles, going and doing
Wow.
all the tours, all the great food.
Sounds great. I want
all the pubs. Yeah, and you
Sign
just-
me up.
yeah, you really get a good feel for Ireland. You get to go to all these great places and these great venues, and then hang out with this awesome band that everyone loves and adores. And it's it's true though, because all the fans are wild fans. Like these are hardcore fans. And so when they show up at the location, it is a mob scene, and it's crazy. So
we had one,
I believe it.
I don't think you were on the one where there was like a older lady and it brought her son, and I think her son was 18 or 19. So in Ireland, you can drink.
Sure.
At 5.
Over 18, exactly.
a lot. You can drink a lot.
Exactly. When people, when do we start drinking? 5?
Yeah.
And you're like, is that the time of the age? And we ended up, we met him, met the son, met the old lady. She was so excited, never been to Ireland. And the next morning, I'm told, they're gone. What do you mean they're gone? Apparently, the old lady got annihilated. The son got annihilated. And they destroyed their hotel room.
No.
I mean, the absolute last two you'd have thought would do this. And so I only met them for like half an hour and they were gone. And secretly, I was sort of proud of that.
Right.
Wow.
To have fans like, how many bands of 80-year-olds ripping up hotel rooms? Because they like the music. Or maybe because
Motley Crue,
Grandma
Young
going
Dubliners.
That's
Young Dubliners,
amazing.
the Zimmer tour.
So how much time do you guys spend on the road each year?
It varies. Like we're just trying to finish this new album. So I'm trying to get us off the road a little bit. But we've started this tour in January. Oh, no, well, the first tour was called the Feckin' Freezing Tour. Everywhere we went, we started in New York in minus something. We're in Michigan. I mean,
Oh my God.
unbelievably freezing. And we're all going, remind us again why we tour at this time of the year in these places. So that went all the way through to May. But it ended in Arizona, which was roasting. So the tour the tour progressed. The tour moved on.
Migrated.
Into
Into a migrate.
It turned into the Feckin' Roasting Tour. And now everywhere we're going, it's hot. So we do a lot of festivals. So after this now we'll go to Boston and we're doing the Moody Blues Cruise, where it'll be us and Justin Hayward from the Moody Blues, Jefferson Starship, Alan Parsons.
Wow.
We've done it for 6 years. I don't even know how we got on it, to be honest.
So this is the nursing home tour.
Exactly. we really are the Young Dubliners. I mean, I march around in little shorts and stuff. Lollipop. Look at us. Well, and I know because Colin Blumstone, who's the lead singer of the Zombies, because she's not there, let me tell you. And he's got to be 78, I think almost 80. And he got into one of the lifts on the boat, same time I did, and I had my pass on. Because you get your artist pass, and that's how you get into things. So you're wearing it you go backstage at the other things. And I went, Colin, great show last night. He goes, oh, thank you so much. So he goes, who are you with? And I went, oh, we're the Irish band that, nobody really knows why we're on board. And we're called the Young Dubliners. He said, oh, no, you're the reason my daughter came. And I went, really? How old is your daughter? 58. I don't really know how to react to that.
Young lass.
A young lass.
Still getting the hot girls.
Whippersnapper.
Whippersnapper.
But it is brilliant. And now we've made great friends with, Alan Parsons and his band. It's the nice people. I never dreamt in my life I'd meet him. You know what I mean? And now we're literally sitting, drinking together everywhere. In fact, sometimes I'm going like, I need to go back to the bar now and get drunk with my friends. But
Did you ever talk about
fun.
the project?
No, we both of us agreed that we wouldn't talk about it.
Okay, that's good.
Because everybody that meets him goes, could you produce our next album? And you're like, no, he can't. He's a freaking legend, you Egypt. What is he? Doesn't even know who you are. But he's great. And then on all the other bands, just you're walking around this ship and everywhere you go, there's some legendary band doing. I mean, I don't even know half them because I wasn't born here. So a lot of these are American bands that, your parents would all know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But so we go there next week. That's a week at sea, or 8 days at sea, but we only do 2 shows. But the beauty of it is we are the sail away band out of Boston Harbor.
Oh,
There you go.
So you're going to hear Irish music as this cruise ship that normally you would hear something completely different.
Yeah.
And it's going to be us. So I'm excited.
Isn't
about
going
that.
to be Enya doing
So-
Everyone with
Yeah.
their coffee,
Sticks.
their coffee
Come
in
sail
Boston,
away.
coffee?
and their khakis.
So
Yeah.
3,500 people going, I don't recognize a single song.
No, not on a
Where's
cruise
Bono?
ship.
Where is Bono?
Is that Bono?
Is this the guy that built this city? Where's the guy who built this city?
Right.
Where's Do You Believe in the Power of Magic? What is this? But we're going to load the set up and make it very Celtic as we pull out there, because everybody's going to me, are you going to learn a Dropkick Murphy song? No, I'm not. They do one of mine.
That's right.
There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
The insult.
Yeah.
So you think this is going to be your last album?
It's funny because some of the boys are even a little older than me. The idea that eventually you You want to, I don't see myself ever stopping gigging, but I don't see myself going out for 2 months at a time and all that, because it does get exhausting. But then we have amazing experiences like in Fairbanks where we're taking out boat rides and people are all our fishing is all with friends, guides bringing us out. That's the part you'd miss the most. You know what I mean?
Ending up in tree forts.
Oh yes. But when COVID hit, that was a real shocker for us because we had never taken more than 2 weeks off.
Wow.
In 30
That's
years.
when he wrote his new album.
But I did.
30 years.
That's the weird thing is, and it's a really weird album because I wrote it over the last 3.5 years. So the beginning stuff is kind of down because I was sitting at home going, are we ever going to do this again? What's happening?
Yeah.
And then I started
Stuck in me kitchen.
Yes. Exactly. Well, I actually made a shirt that had a picture.
My wife keeps bitching.
Write this down.
Yeah.
And we just had a picture of the molecule and we said, feck off, you bollocks. None of that's bad language, by the way, except in my country.
That's right.
In America, this means nothing. But I sold stacks of those because it's just that was the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Once we got back out, it's sort of like a rebirth. And we've 2 newer members who are, when I say new, I think Justin's been in the band about 8 years now.
Oh my gosh.
So he's only
Ethan-
62.
Been that,
Yeah.
yeah. 62, yeah.
And then we've a guitar player who is 42, looks about 12. Quite embarrassing. People come up to me all the time. Is that your son?
Oh, no.
No, it isn't. Unless I had him when I was 14. But
He does look young, though.
Yeah, you got to play with people.
Yeah,
that could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we're doing. Then we start the winter tour or the fall tour, which was going to be the feckin' fallen tour, but I thought that was enough.
That's enough thinking.
No more with the feckin'. So this one's
Feckin'
called
fallen.
Into
You are
the
getting
Light.
older. Don't break a hip.
Don't break
Like,
it.
that's the thing. And people see, oh, you guys look so young up there. You're all jumping around. I go, you should see backstage.
We're all limping around.
Defibrillators.
That's in their contract.
He's got the Ben
Wheelchairs.
Gay.
I'm going to need Ben Gay and some icy hot in the green room, please.
Exactly.
Exactly. And then something for the pain.
That's the Jameson.
Jameson's not enough.
That's just my usual ride.
Yeah.
Ben Gay and
Wow. Yeah, I was curious how kind of the touring has shifted over the years because 30 years ago, I'm sure it was a lot different. Although it sounds like you're still a party animal. And I'm like, how
not at
can
all.
I be like that? I know. But I mean, how are you handling that?
Great difficulty, to be honest with you. A lot
Yeah.
of medicine. So we say it's all smoke and mirrors. Never look in a mirror and smoke a lot.
That's right.
Has helped. We travel smarter now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't go as nuts as we used to. Although
Now it's pre-planned. Come on.
after the cruise,
Right.
the band. See, I'll agree to stuff with the agent sometimes, perhaps at a time that I shouldn't have been making big decisions. So this cruise, we finish the cruise, we get off, we fly straight to Philadelphia. We do a big show there, then straight to the airport, fly to Reno,
What kind of place?
get in the van, drive to Mammoth, and headline this big whiskey festival. So we're playing both coasts within a 24-hour period.
Wow.
And the band just looks at me and goes, really? And I go, we can do it. We can do it. I certainly hope we can do it. So with a bit of luck, it'll go well, or you'll hear that Celtic rock suffered another loss as Roberts overdid it and went down in the middle of Rocky Road to Dublin
Wow.
or something.
It's like playing in Ireland on Friday and ending up all the way in the Sahara Desert on
Oh, yeah.
Sunday.
Feels that way.
Similar as we did, once we did Good Morning America in New York, but we played LA that night. And
Whoa.
everybody assumed we had pre-taped it.
Mm.
They're like, so you were in New York yesterday? You did? I go, no, I was in New York this morning.
Wow.
It's the kind of stupid stuff we do.
Get him into the Greek situation.
Mhm.
Well, you normally go from Ireland to, was it Amsterdam? Or,
Denmark.
Denmark.
Denmark, Norway.
And sometimes London, right?
They're the other countries that enjoy a little Celtic rock,
Yeah.
They're the ones who came charging over
Well,
with
London's
the
not far.
meat cleavers and axes and gave us red hair. And so they're great. I love playing up there. It's funny, though, because when you play in America, people are very expressive. They come up after a show. They'll be like, oh, my God, we loved it. Can you sign this? I was like, absolutely. We'll make it out to her. And it's like Tom and Rick. I go
so
to
much
Tom and
size.
Rick. But when you're in Denmark or somewhere like that, they're supposed to be the happiest people in the world, but they disguise it very well.
Oh my.
And so they just have a very stoic look. So they'll come up, the show was good. And I go, oh, okay, I wonder what you'd look like if it was crap. and then,
Show was good.
And then they go, show's good. You sign this. And I go, oh, yes, who'll I make it out to? I go, right.
Tom and Rick.
You write your name. Yes, just everybody got Tom and Rick.
Tom and Rick in Danish.
You write your name, I'll write mine. But sometimes they are actually normal names, just pronunciation.
Right.
Yeah.
Peter is Petri or something like this. And I was going,
With an I in it.
yeah. And then
You're
he
like,
writes
what?
it and I go, well, I know that.
Yeah.
Stop saying it's funny. And he's like, you talk funny. No, you do. No, you do.
You do.
Yeah.
So 30 years, obviously there's probably a popular song that most people have purchased or an album that they, but what
There
is the band's
we
favorite?
we don't play it, but there is a popular song out there somewhere. No, it's funny. It's grown. Like we love to finish with this mad Irish one called Rocky Road to Dublin because it's just a big sing along. Everybody goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on there.
Mhm.
That's the drinking song.
And that's where we bring the opening band up with us as well. Actually, it was great.
Oh,
Fairbanks,
fun.
they came out and went freaking bananas. They're a bluegrass band and they just joined in.
Oh, awesome.
But I think We the Mighty has become a bit of a, I'm sure with help from the video too.
Oh,
There's
yes.
a lot.
There's all the music
Video,
video.
sure.
A lot more people
Video,
saw it.
did all that.
But I noticed on that Ireland trip in Kilkenny, I was telling you that it was the first time I had to stop singing because they were singing so loud back at me. And it was like they were so excited to sing that. And afterwards I was going, I think that song's finally catching on. I only released it 15 years ago. It took your time.
It's really getting some traction now.
No, that
Yes.
must feel so wild, though.
It's amazing. And even songs like I wrote a song about my son and stuff like that. And
Mm.
people used it as their wedding vows because the lyric is so from the heart. You know what I mean? When you're singing about your kid. 6 months I couldn't even play it. I'd started just like.
I love my son.
But then my son was doing an interview with me on a radio station. And that guy goes, I think he was about 8 at the time. And he goes, so do you love that song your dad wrote about you? He's like, not my favorite one.
It's
Dad
okay.
write
His
a
favorite one
song?
is Brown Dog.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because Brown Dog was a song we wrote that got taken up on a Scooby-Doo animated.
Oh.
Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. You remember DVDs? You remember those
Yeah,
old
I
things?
What is
DVDs?
that?
I remember
Yeah.
VHS.
Yeah.
Well, you were just recently in another show too.
Daredevil.
Was I? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Marvel. I'm now a Marvel.
You are in Marvel.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Born Again, Daredevil or something.
Yep. Daredevil
Yeah.
Born Again.
I mean, weird stuff happens to us. I don't know how these things happen. I don't know where that came from, but all of a sudden we were told that we're in this show and it's the #1 show on Apple or Prime or something.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
great
Hulu.
for us. And then they use one of our songs for the, the way American teams go and play in Europe, college teams. So Notre Dame were playing Georgia Tech, I think, or something, in Dublin. And all of a sudden my kid calls me, goes, put on ESPN right now.
Oh.
And it was us. And the whole ad was our music. And this Irish guy going, Notre Dame, that's fighting Irish. They're in Dublin. It's going down. And all you can hear is us in the back. So
That is cool.
those moments, I love it when my
That's
son
surreal.
finds out
Yeah.
before me.
Right.
Because then I go, did you tell now your other friends any of their dads gone out like that going on? Didn't think so.
Didn't think so.
Didn't think so, big guy.
Tell them the story about Brown Dog because that's being on Scooby Doo. I love this story because it's super funny.
It's also probably get me in trouble. Okay.
goody. Oh,
No, but
goody.
it's worth I think it's worth sharing. I think it's.
Is there a PC version?
There's
of
a
it?
PC
Yes,
version.
let's just say that the punchline of the chorus line or whatever, the hook line, we heard an Australian tell us once. And he said it out and we were like, what is that? And then he told it what it was and we laughed our heads off, but we kept thinking it would work great in a song. So the whole song has nothing to do with this one line, but it's Brown Dog Barking at the Back Door
Think about that line.
is the name of it. So we see,
Thanks for that beautiful picture.
yes. And so unbeknownst to us, your man from Scooby-Doo just thought it reminded him of the dog.
Yeah.
So nobody has ever been told what the song's actually about. But it is, when you put on the DVD, there's chapters. The chapter is Brown Dog. And I'm like, oh my God.
Like, that's the greatest story in the world, Scoob.
Zoinks. Finds out. And we always joke, we go, it's the #1 animated DV in my neighborhood. But apparently did amazingly well, and it's been out there for years now. And I'm just horrified that someday the director's going to go,
Wait a minute.
what is he talking about? There's a brown dog. Scooby-Doo doesn't bang at the back door.
No.
So
He might.
Just
that's
There
a
it
different.
is.
and I actually said that even worse than I meant to. Sorry about that. Can you edit these things?
Oh yes.
Oh, thank
Ruh-roh.
God.
There you go.
Like, which way did he go, Scoob?
Well, does
Yeah.
your son play any instruments? Is he a
No, he's a
musician?
big basketball player.
Okay.
Yeah, he's playing guitar again now because I think he realized that girls like it. So all of a sudden he started getting into Jack Johnson.
Okay.
And
Love
so
it.
I gave him one of my guitars. He's had guitars his whole life, like little tiny ones and,
Mhm.
and bigger ones. And he was doing great, but the basketball was all consuming. He got really good at it. He's 6'3" now.
Nice.
And so he loves, so he's probably going to end up having something to do with coaching and stuff like that because he just graduated college. But,
Mm.
we'll see.
At Notre Dame.
No, he's in it. That would have been too much. That would have been just a little too much.
On the nose.
No, he's Cal Poly graduate from San Luis Obispo.
Nice.
Yeah. Brainy little kid.
Didn't follow in
Don't know
Dad's
that.
footsteps.
No.
No, Dad always walks funny, so it's hard. You ever followed in a pigeon-toed person's footsteps? I always tell people when they see me, I go, see these feet? I walk like this. That, you know what they're called, pigeon toes? Because you're supposed to be taking off or landing. You're not supposed to run more than about 6 feet. And then if you don't leave the ground, you're going down. And that's what happens to Irish people's feet. Just an interesting tidbit that you can,
A fun fact. Yeah.
a little fun fact, a little trivia.
So who's the main writer in your band? Has it been you all these years?
Everybody writes a little bit. I would probably be the 80% writer, but then I love it when they bring me song ideas or something and I get to do it. It's tougher for me to do somebody else's lyric.
Sure.
Because
Mm.
I
Sure.
feel what I wrote, it means something to me. So like when our fiddle player did write a song, very sad song, you know, that Only You and Me. And it's just, we never really did it live because it just was weird. Who am I singing about? You know, it was about an ex of his that he wrote this song about. So it was kind of weird to do that. But I love when they bring me musical ideas. So a good few of the songs, but I tend to write, you know, all at one time. I'll strum something, melody comes to me. So there's really no room for collaboration because I'm the one who has the idea of where this is going. You know, it'd be like if you started a book
Yeah.
and then hand it to somebody else and they're like,
Yeah.
well, what happens? You know,
Right.
did they die? Is the murderer really the guy with the candlestick? So
In the billion.
Do you hear most of the parts as you're writing, or is it just
the thing is, it's weird when you're writing is I hear in my mind the whole thing. I can hear what the band's going to do.
yeah?
At least I think I can. But pleasantly, they always impress me with what they do. It always takes it to another place. That's more. So the songs get better, I think, when the whole band works on them. So that's what I do. Usually I'll make a demo of it and then bring it into the rehearsal space and I'll look at the faces as I play the demo if I see. But I know, maybe not that one.
Mhm.
But if they look like they're getting into it, then it'll usually turn into one. So we're at about, we have 11 or 12 songs for the new album. We've got about 8 of them almost ready to go. We're actually releasing a single in 2 weeks.
Oh,
Will
exciting.
be our second single because
Can we get a little taste? Anybody got a little-
absolutely. You will be the proud owners of the master
Right
before I
on.
leave the building.
All right.
Oh.
We'll record it right here.
We actually played this in your man's pub before we went out on the boat. He was blasting it at his pub, and I was just going, "This is so weird. We haven't even released this yet." And I could see people bopping to it in the bar. I was like,
That's
"Oh."
good. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah. We'll test market.
But yeah, that's our music is the Irish stuff is obviously we do a lot of that, but a lot of the stuff we write, if you heard it on the if you heard this single, I don't think you'd know we're an Irish band
Mhm.
Oh, really?
because I tend to write. I mean, pop rock really is what I'm doing, probably more
Mm.
than anything else. I was always into 3.5-minute songs and catchiness, you know, don't bore us, get to the chorus kind of stuff.
Justin
Mm.
Bieber, you know.
Yeah, me and the Beeb,
Yeah.
so many similarities.
So many.
It's like looking in a mirror. So this record, though, as I say, was written over a long period of time. So I've actually written some. It's going to be the most unusual album. I think there's bluegrass, Americana, Celtic real rock and stuff with the fiddle, and then kind of big anthem-icky sort of sing-alongs. Hopefully, hands in the air.
The
Yeah.
après
Is it
ski
okay?
type of stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
But we are Olympic après skiers.
Hey,
There you go.
Couldn't do the real thing, but I carry many medals and the other drinking afterwards.
he's the anchor, boys.
Here go. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Oh, okay. Well, luckily, we're inside.
This is called the long pint chug.
That's right.
Well,
So
I
do you-
love that you're still writing and that it sounds like you want to keep performing. because I feel like there's a lot of musicians or bands that when they've been doing the same thing for so long, they start to get burnt out. It's not, the passion is gone. It's a job.
Well, that all happened.
Yeah. Maybe COVID helped a break.
Second wind.
Just because I'm still doing it doesn't mean that didn't all happen.
Well, sure. Yeah. But
No,
you still have the passion. I feel
Well,
like.
it is. And as I say, having the two other lads in the band, even though Bob and Bren were amazing players, they were over it when they left. So those gigs had gotten a little jaded. Whereas now, I mean, you look at Justin and he is just rocking out. Like he just joined the band
Fresh
yesterday.
energy.
Yeah.
And he's amazing. And Ethan is my Valhalla. Ethan's about 6'4", something like this. Looks absolutely like what the English saw jumping off a boat with an axe. And
He trains dragons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
He likes, he'll rape and pillage and then say hello.
Yeah, right.
But so he basically was, he was a mate of mine for years. He was a bar back at my bar. Then he ends up becoming a bartender. Then we get signed, we're going on the road. He goes, well, I'll come with you. So he was my guitar tech for 12 years. And then he eventually went on to do his own music, moved to Hawaii. And when he found out Bren was quitting, he called me up. He says, I want to try out. I want to do it.
Oh,
And he was really
cool.
insulted because we'd set up auditions for other bands.
Sure.
And he was like, but it's me. Really? Really? I got to audition. I go, dude, we got 4 other people coming in tomorrow. So he flew in from Hawaii and he killed it. I mean, nobody else came close. So he's been in the band. Then we rehearsed for 2 months, got him up to speed, 6 shows in, COVID. So we played Boise, Idaho was our last show. And he went back to Hawaii and I didn't see him for 18 months. And then eventually we got it all going again. So it's great for me because I'm looking at fun mates, you know what I mean? And the other guys, everybody got a little lift from it.
Got a renewed spirit.
Yeah. So the shows are, I mean, they're as intense as they ever were.
Yep. I agree.
I don't agree.
I think
that part of it.
And he trains all the dragons that come to
and
the
he trains
show.
all the dragons.
Which is a
There's
euphemism,
a lot
right?
of dragons in Ireland, by the way.
The Loch Ness
A lot of
Monsters
castles. Yeah.
of your roadies.
And that's in Scotland, the Loch Ness. We've still, I always tell people, though, if you get a good picture of me, put it with your Loch Ness Monster and your Bigfoot, because they're very rare.
Oh, come on.
So
Yes.
I want to go back to the songwriting for just a second because it's intriguing to me as a songwriter myself in ways. Do you find that you have lyrics written and music comes to that, or do you write the music first and it just kind of follows with words?
It's been a little bit of both, but I need the music to inspire a lyric.
Okay.
So if I write something that I just like the sound of, I'm also like useless guitar player. So I always go like this. I go, oh, that sounds great. And I'm like, Justin, what the hell is that? And he'll go, oh, it's an E sharp minor, once removed, second cousin's auntie. And I go, that's what I thought.
I knew it.
So, and then so I've started doing some open tuning stuff as well. And that gives me ideas because you hear these weird dissonant notes that aren't in a normal C if you're tuned to open C. So I've done that a good bit too, where but mostly the music will come and then I'll record that and then I'll go for walks with the music just on loop. And eventually something will come to me and then I'll be like, I got about, I'd say at least 2,000 voice memos on there. And it's agonizing to listen to because I might have woken up in the middle of the night and you just hear, and I'm thinking, drunk you.
It's a hit.
What were you trying to tell sober me?
Yeah.
Why did you write a song about Rick and Tom? That's weird.
Exactly. There's Rick and Tom.
We're still waiting for that, by the way.
I know.
Rick and Tom knocking at the back door.
Oh,
Rick
no.
and Tom
Easy
knocking
down.
at the back
All right. And there we go.
Well, that took a turn.
There goes.
Thanks,
There
Rick.
goes another family
Where's the
podcast ruined.
Womp, womp, womp,
And that's our
womp.
show. We ran out of time tonight.
That's a wrap.
Rick and Tom, we knew it.
We knew it. We knew
Coming
it.
at you live.
And hot.
Which is why Tom's only been to Ireland once.
I'm not allowed back,
Why do you
actually.
think he's never been in Fabby?
And I'm the Canadian. Come on.
Right. Yeah. He's
No, and that's great. I mean, that really is because it's interesting that a lot of people do it differently. Either you get lyrics,
You
but
know-
I'm with you. It's both. It
Yeah.
can come at any moment.
And you probably find another thing is, when you know bands that have written amazing hits, you would imagine they'd be comfortable in their skin. Like we've done enough, Whatever songs I've written over the years, I am just as nervous bringing a new song into a band that they won't dig it.
Yeah.
You're literally as good as your last gig, especially now with the internet, with the YouTube and everything else. If you mess up a gig, everybody knows used to be just those people that were at that gig. Then you just deny you were ever there.
Yeah.
But not now. Now it's like we're on our way back to the bloody hotel, and people are posting stuff all over YouTube and TikTok and everything else. So it's been interesting. But I still get it. I still feel I've got more songs in me, but there will be huge periods of time where I hear nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And all my guitars in my studio, I have them all hung up. And so I can kind of look at them. It's the history of the band, 30 years of the guitars, where you can see like the early days, he knew nothing about guitars. He was playing that thing from, I think,
my
China.
Epiphone.
I think that was a Chinese guitar he has there that looks a little bit like one from here. And then onwards to where we got into Taylors and stuff, and you could tell I was really worried about what it sounded like now.
Yeah.
Their guitar choice, Taylor.
Yeah, I love the GS Mini.
Okay.
Because you can put it in the overhead. You can take it with you anywhere. Brilliant little guitars, and they sound good too. I'm back on Godins now. Have you ever heard of Godins? Canadian, one of your lot.
Oh,
Tom.
yeah. Grew up with the guy.
That's interesting.
They're the ones who
came out of Canada.
They're the ones who go, bonjour, au revoir. And you go, all right, that's great, cute and up. Can we speak English for a minute? Because we are in Canada. And I'm trying to check in, monsieur. But anyway.
You have names for all your guitars?
Not really. They have names for me.
Well, one's Rick and one's Tom.
Yeah.
I know that.
It's funny.
There we go.
They all the guitars ended
obvious.
up agreeing to just call me Sweaty Bastard. And that became my name.
Women on tour that with Eleanor. And
We've literally had string endorsements where they say, oh yeah, these ones are unbreakable. There's no way. And the first gig, you'll see me just boom, next.
Well, it's funny.
My technique is atrocious, but other than that.
Well, you're not a guitar player. You're an Irish drinker who plays music.
That's right.
Well, speaking about
I'm
the
an
guitar,
accidental musician.
Accidental music.
we were in 2014 filming the Ireland tour in 2014. So these guys allowed us to take cameras with them on the entire 2014 tour of Ireland, which we'll leave
mistake.
Yeah, big mistake.
You get two monkeys a camera. What's good that?
And it was interesting, Keith, in your interview that we talked about there about you playing guitar. You said your hand is like on autopilot. Like it gets like a beat of a drum that doesn't stop.
And our soundman Chris here would definitely tell you that I'm more of a percussive instrument, apparently. Well, you know what it is.
The drums.
Well, it's like when you write. If you're a guitar player and you don't have a drum player with you, you have no drummers in the room. I end up filling all the space.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what am I going to sit and go, dring?
Yeah.
I woke up the other day, bring. No, when I do it, I woke up, and I'm going the entire song. So then when I bring it to the band, our drummer Dave always goes, dude, leave me some space, man. And I realize that that's what I'm doing. I'm over. So then our producer is brilliant, Tim Boland. Got to give him a shout out. He's also from Dublin. And when we first met him, first record he did was Real World. And I still think that was our epiphany album where we suddenly realized what we are, what the blend of the Celtic with the rock should be. Up until then, I felt it was a little schizophrenic. You'd have a full-on pop song.
Right.
And then, something really Irish sounding. So radio didn't know what to make of us because they go to a follow-up single and all of a sudden somebody once said, the Young Dubliners are what happens if the Chieftains made love to Pearl Jam. I thought it was very, very tasty way to describe it.
Yeah.
But that was our thing. So Real World, him coming in, and he argued with me. He was really doing a lot of soundtrack stuff. He's like, I don't really do that. That's not my wheelhouse. I was like, you can do it. And that's where Touch the Sky came from. And some of the bigger, more anthemic numbers we have.
Wow.
He knew how to make us sound radio ready.
Right.
And I was literally sitting there at the final mix.
Rearrange it.
And he plays it. And I'm just sitting there in the main mix chair. And he blasts. And I just sat there, listened to this thing. And when it finished, everybody was kind of quiet. And he goes, what do you think? And I went, it's absolutely brilliant. Who is it? It didn't sound like us. It sounded so big and so rock. It sounded more like us live, which was something we struggled to get on our album.
Get real
capture the live thing. So he's produced every record since. I think that was 7 ago or something there.
Wow.
He was able to get it out of your head. He picked it. And,
he was just, and he just, being Irish as well, he suddenly got what I was trying to tell him we were trying to do. The influences, Big Country, the Waterboys, a little bit of U2, a little bit of Radiohead, Pearl Jam. like it's our band just has because all the other guys are Americans now, so they grew up with American rock, and it's blend is what it is that we do. Really, it's the two coming together, and some of them write the Celtic stuff. You know, love Mumford & Sons. Just quoted him the other day when I was telling the producer about a sound we were going for. I'm like, you got to listen to The Wolf, but Mumford & Son. That's what I'm talking about. Because they had great low end on those. They're real warm albums. Yeah. Mumford & Son make really warm albums. So, that's about all we do. The rest is just traveling around like a bunch of Egypts. Chris tells us where we have to be. It's basically reverting back to a toddler.
A drunk toddler.
And I've got a bad feeling we'll go all the way and there may be diaper changing coming up soon as well.
Well, he's Irish. You only have to be 5 to drink.
Just depends how long we do this. You know what I mean? It's like, how long do you think you'll tour? I go, depends.
Is that Dan's job, the diaper changing? Is that going to?
I think Dan will draw the line. Dan draws the line, and when I hand him the acoustic and he just sees me go, sorry. And there's blood all over it.
No.
Because I bust my fingers open
That's
all the time.
That's constant as a guitar player, huh?
Oh, awful. And he just goes, oh, for God's sake. Then you see him over there, he's got to get into the hazmat suit. Everything goes nuts.
Oh my gosh. So where?
How many rolls of tape do you store on the bus?
Gets a bit dodgy.
So where are you guys playing here? After the fishing?
Yes, we're going to, after the fishing, if there's any time left, we're doing Soldaten at their Levitt Amphitheatre on the river or something on Wednesday.
Okay.
Then we're going up to a place we love, Takitna, the Fairview.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
The winter we do an indoor hangar they have up there.
Okay.
But they've redone the Fairview apparently outside and everybody's ratting and raving. So we're doing that Thursday. And then we're doing, what is it? Odd Man Rush Brewing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
In Eagle River,
which
a new spot. We had another gig and it fell through. And so this came in. And
it's gonna be tight for
we love
200 people.
Yeah,
it'll be a fun gig. I mean, I think it's sold out just about at the moment. But he's excited because this guy seems like a really nice bloke. I haven't even met the guy, and he says to me, "So, some of you guys can stay at my house."
Yeah.
Now, if this was any other state, I'd be like, "No, that's okay." But thanks pretty much. Sure, we like to stay together, but we're so used to the hospitality over here being unbelievable. So I just said to him,
cool.
"Tell you what,
at Mallard's house, right?
Me and the crew are going to stay at your gaff. So 3 of us are going to stay there, and then the other guys coming back down.
Yep.
And the band loves staying at Rick's. I mean, it's phenomenal for us. It's like a holiday, for God's sake, right now.
Wow.
As long as he's not in the brown back door of Tom.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
no.
I forgot. We're on the internet. We can say whatever we want. That's right. Let me back up and get some more F-bombs in.
It's the Fickin' tour.
That's what I'm known for. I'm known for F-bombs. People are always horrified when they see me get on at a festival with kids.
Oh.
They write it in the contract sometimes. Can you tell Keith just to go easy? And I'm like, you talk about nobody understands me anyway. You think that kid has any idea what I said?
He has no clue.
You know, but I don't have to pay for the therapy, so I do. That's where the feckin' comes in, you know, because I can say that and the parent will be like, he said it. And then they're like, no, that's F-E-I-C.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
And where are you going to go fishing?
We're going to apparently we'll be doing the Kenai anyway. We do that all the time. There's a friend of ours is part of the Rotary. So we can go out on one of those thingamajiggies. What is it? What do you call that?
The old fishing boat. A raft?
It's like you're out in the river, but you're not in the river.
Oh.
It's like a platform.
Oh, yeah.
So it's perfect.
Yeah.
So we do that. And then we got a buddy of ours, a guide's going to bring us up the river. We're going to go for silvers. And then we may end up at a lake, apparently trout the size of your leg.
Those are the leg trout, the Alaskan leg trout.
Yeah, the leg trout, yeah.
And maybe
they have pigeon toes. I
Leg.
don't know if you've ever seen them.
Very special type of trout. And then we'll do the gig. And then we come back up here and we've one more day off, just chilling. And then we're going back to California for a couple of days and then Boston.
Wow. Exciting.
To find his wooden leg.
And
That's
leg, yeah.
He's got to get there for a tea party.
Exactly. Well, I'm bringing some tea bags with me. When we have that, don't go there with the tea bag thing. When we do, but you've heard of the Boston Tea Party. I'm literally referring to your history here now and not some strange fetish thing somebody's seen.
Right.
But they said, yes, in those days, they just dumped tea into the river. We'll be dumping, some sort of it'll be in a bag so we can go grab it again.
There you go. Just not whiskey.
Right on.
But that's it.
Don't let them dump it.
I don't think there's any more exciting stories to tell you.
There you go.
Well, thank you. I mean, we so appreciate you taking the time out of your
thank
fishing
you.
trip.
Wait a second.
Exactly.
There's no
tour.
more exciting stories that he can tell us.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, somebody did.
We'll leave those for later tonight.
There's a comedian that I've done a couple of podcasts with, and he always wanted me to tell him, tell me a really crazy story. And there are loads of them. But one of the worst ones for me was we were open for Jethro. We did 3 years with Jethro Tull all around Europe and around America. And they became brilliant friends of ours. And Ian even plays flute on 2 songs on an album.
Wow.
He's amazing. He just took a shine to us and was amazing. But we're doing the Beacon in New York. And there's all friends of ours that live in little apartments over there. And so we're broken. New York is like $1,000 a night hotels, but we wanted to hang out in New York. So all our mates, Kavanaghs and all these lads we knew from Ireland were like, all right, Keith, you come with me. I've one guest room. And then you go with him, you go with them. So we split up. I go back. We must have been out till about 5, 6 in the morning in New York. We get where the gig's that next night. So I get back to his house. All of a sudden, he's waking me up at 7:30. He's like, Keith, mate, I got to go to work. You got to go. I can't leave anybody in the apartment.
No.
I said, you're joking, dude. I literally laid down 2 hours ago, for Christ's sake. I'm still hammered. I don't
He
even
didn't
know.
trust you in his room. Huh?
So,
Upper East Side.
It was, it was in his apartment, and it's all about, the landlord's going to be here. You got to go. You can't stay. So I said
I
to him,
think we got something going on.
I said, dude, please, just do me a favor. Just leave me a key. You're all on the guest list for tonight. You come, I'll give you back the key. So he goes, okay. So I get up about noon, crack of noon, and, walking around in my underwear. I'm in the spare room that's empty, so there's nothing in the bathroom in there, no toothbrushes, freaking
Nothing.
products. So I go into the other one, go into that, shut the door, early morning stuff. All of a sudden I go to leave. The door won't open. So at first I'm just thinking, it's just a dodgy door, it's some sort of like a stick thing. 4 hours later,
No.
I'm lying on the ground in my underwear, sweating profusely, screaming out of this barred window, help! I'm stuck in the bloody loo. So eventually, humans, you'll do this in a moment of absolute freak outedness. I pick up the top of the toilet and I smashed a hole in the door.
Oh my gosh.
And I literally fell out the door like just air even. I grabbed all my stuff.
Fresh air.
Off I go, lock his door. So I call him from the taxi. And I'm like,
About the whole.
he goes, hey, Keith. I go, hey, Mark. How you doing? He goes, good. I go, listen, that idea of never leaving anybody at the apartment, that's a good one. You need to stick to that. I go, I'm really sorry, but you're going to go home and I'm going to send you a check. And he goes, well, what have you done? I go, I'm just going to wait till you get back. A little bit of minor damage. Do you know that door sticks a bit in the bathroom? And he goes, oh, yeah, sometimes you got to turn them on. I go, yeah. So I get back to, I barely make it to the gig on time. And all the Jethro Tull crew are all English lads, hilarious. And they're all like, here he is. Look at him, not worse for wear. What you do, mate? And I said, it was a bit of a fucking late one last night with my mates from Ireland that all live here. And I went back to my mate Mark's and I go, I'm telling him the story. And I go, so now he's going back and I've smashed this massive hole in his bathroom door.
With the toilet seat.
And he goes, and the English guy, the lighting guy for Tull goes, right. Well, I mean, he told you that door sticks a bit, didn't he? And I said, Jerry goes, well, next time it does, he can get out that big fucking hole you made. I just thought that was English wit like that, where he just comes out, tell him to get out that big hole you made.
Oh.
But yeah, we haven't seen those guys quite a while.
Oddly, they were never invited back.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
That's one of them.
That's one of them. That's a good one.
Let's keep her.
That's a good one to end on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you for having
It's
me.
been amazing. Thanks for being on the It's Alaska podcast. I hope you have fun fishing. We can't wait to hear the new songs.
If I don't catch anything, you'll hear nothing because that's too embarrassing. But
Just
if I
depression.
limit out, you'll be seeing pictures of me.
Hey.
All right.
Thanks for allowing me to kidnap you today and bring you down here.
Thanks for being
I know you didn't
one
have
of
a
my-
choice. We actually
It's
told
one
you
of
you
the more
didn't have a
enjoyable
choice.
kidnappings I've been through.
Good.
Yeah. Let's pay back for that girl you kidnapped in Fairbanks. So
That's right.
It's karma.
I hope
instant
her
karma.
career continues as well, because I know the owner drove her back in the boat apparently at some ungodly hour when we was dropping us all back to the hotel, and I hope he actually dropped her back to the hotel or wherever
Right.
she was staying. Look her up.
Wow, we might find her on the news.
Molly Derman's her name.
Okay, Molly
She is
Derman.
brilliant.
Look her up. Make sure she's safe.
Find her.
Everybody.
She really,
She's good.
she shocked us. She was doing, what really got my attention was she was doing a song that's hard to do that I love, Jason Isbell. Song Elephant.
Mm.
A sad song about losing a friend to cancer.
Wow.
But she nailed it. And I remember saying to your man at the bar, I go, that was unbelievable.
Mm.
We have to go up and say hi to her and tell her, great job. And it turns out her and her husband do a duo thing as well, but he's in North Carolina. She comes up to Alaska and plays for like a month on her own.
Wow.
I mean, scared it totally on her Todd. And then eventually goes back and tours down in America. So I'm hoping we'll bump into her again. She'll maybe open a gig or something for us. But,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
that's
but
so
it is
cool.
great to see that. And she's been posting like mad. I met these crazy
sure.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dubliners,
She's
you know.
all right. She's okay.
So it's very cool.
Bring her up to Boston.
Maybe she'll open on your Ireland tour.
I'm not going out there.
I love it.
But yes.
Sweet.
All right. Well, let's
All
take
right,
this guy
guys.
fishing.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Over
you
and
so
out.
much. You bet.